Hey folks, I blew this dude out twice. I beat him the first time by 15 points. Second time I beat him by like 18 points, something like that. But I want to show y'all the first blowout. And he wasn't a bad player, man. It's like, even though I be whipping these dudes' ass, you know, it don't mean that they suck. I'm just so much better, you know. But it's just amazing, like the tactics. I've been working on my tactics because I know the basics of the game. I know that you move your you know, your knights out first. When you developing your pieces, you develop your knights first, because you don't want to close your bishops in. I know that you castle early, and I know that you're supposed to try not to move your queen out too early. It depends on how the game is going, you know what I mean. Sometimes you need your queen early, but yeah, that's basically the fundamentals of your opening game. Develop. You always want to develop your knights before your bishops, though, so that you don't close your pieces in. Castle early as possible within the first 7 to 10 moves. I've been focusing and practicing on all that stuff, but now it's pretty much you just gotta work on your tactics and your techniques, like skewers and pins and forks and double attacks. And man, I set this dude the fuck up. I was fucking him all up and just destroying him. And it just seemed like every time I would get him with one trap, I would get him with another trap, and then other traps will open up for me that I didn't even see, that I wasn't even trying to set. And I was just fucking this dude all up, man. I was just wiping the floor with him. So I want to show y'all this match, man, how badly I destroyed this dude. And he asked for a rematch, and I fucked him up again. Second time, I whooped him worse than the first time. But I'm gonna show y'all this dude named deltatwister. I whooped his ass twice. This is the first brutal ass whooping I gave him. All right. Get over here to my computer. Here we go. And just focus on what I did to him. I was black, so he had an advantage as well. Alright, so I always move that pawn up if I'm able to, playing black. Protected my pawn. Just moved up here just in case I need something to protect this piece, because if he take the knight, then I'm not going to have anything protecting him. So I had to move him up just in case he take my knight, so that I can protect this pawn here. He took him, and then I took him. Okay, so we 3-3. He got a bishop. I mean, I got a bishop. He got a knight. So I'm moving my pieces up because I want to be able to castle eventually, and then I want to keep him here just in case we go to war here. I can take him without him coming back and taking me. So I'm pinning that knight down so that he can't move. He moves down, I just move up to take him. He move down, take him. Score 4-4 right now. I move my bishop back temporarily because I love my bishops, man. I shouldn't have moved back. You never should move back, but I just love my bishops. And even though it's stopping me from castling as early as I want, I just move my bishop back from now until I'm able to threaten that knight. Then I just moved up because, once again, I don't want to break up my castling pawns. I just moved up when he threatened me. He moves back. I threaten his knight. So now that I threaten his knight, I can move my pieces up so that I can castle. I backed his knight up. That's ultimately what I was trying to do. He threatens my bishop, and I got to move my bishop back again. And I move my knight up, threatening his bishop. He threatens my queen, my knight, and I move up one, giving him protection if he decided to take him, which he's not going to do because my pawn's here. But now he can take him. That's the mistake I made. Bam. Now he threatening my queen, so I got to move up one. And then he comes down and take him. So I'm like, oh shit, man. He coming too close up in my grill. I don't like all these pieces here threatening my king, and my king is left open and exposed. So I had to do something quick. And I seen the mistake he made was leaving his bishop unprotected. So I took him. So I'm good now. Now I have to find a way to get one of these knights off the board. But I can't because there's nothing threatening them. I can't take him because his knight is here, and I can't take him because his knight, they're protecting each other. So what I wanted to do was move up and just try to castle. He moved down. I figure he'd take him, but I didn't care. I figured, like, if he take him, I'm gonna move him down first. I think that's what I did. Instead of castling, I decided to move him down first. Because I was trying to threaten this knight here. But I was thinking, I was like, if he take him, then I can't take him. Or take him. So Well, actually, we'd be exchanging. No, yeah. If he take him, I'll take him. I'll take a knight. He'll take my knight, and then I'll take his knight. So I'll be exchanging 2 pieces for 1, 2 major pieces for 1 major piece. He took my pawn right there, right? So then I'll take his knight. He take my bishop, and I was gonna take him, but I realized that he can move his queen down here and put me into check. That'll actually be checkmate, because I don't think I can castle out of check. So that was interesting. So what I did was put him into check with my queen, and then move down and took his pawn. Now he can't move his queen down here. So that's just really smart thinking, man. And these are the mistakes that I used to make in the past, moving too quick, and will find myself in situations I can't get myself out of. But now I focus a little more, and when I focus and make good moves and really think about my opponent's plan, I don't find myself in fucked up situations like that. So now that knight is pinned. He can't even move that knight. So he threatens my knight. I move down. He threatens him again. I move up. Now I'm threatening his queen, and I'm threatening his pawn right there. He moves over, and now I'm like, well, damn, I can't move. I'm kind of in a messed up situation here, because he can threaten him, but he didn't even see he left his knight unprotected. Bam, check. He moves over, and then I said, let me just castle, get my king safe. That's the major priority. I've been wanting to bend castle, and I should have been castled early in the game, but I'm leading in the game now. So my thing now is, as I tell y'all all the time, when I'm leading in the game, my whole objective is to just exchange pieces, because I feel like I'm leading now, so I can afford to exchange pieces. So he moves his pawn down, and I move this pawn up. He moves there, I move over. This is a mistake I made, coming up, a blunder, me making a dumbass blunder. He moved down, and I took him, and then he took that knight. But I figured, because of my 2 rooks here, and my queen is up here, and I'm about to put him into check, I figured it was almost over. I kind of knew it was over at this point. But watch this. Now I'm up 16-13, right? I'm only up by 3 points. Watch how I just destroy him after this. Pay attention. I'm going to show y'all this. For y'all good chess experts out there, y'all can probably see where I'm about to destroy him at. Because you see how vulnerable and left wide open his king is. And anytime your king is left that wide open, you pretty much fucked. But watch this. Check. 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 Sacrifice. Bam. But then watch this. Check. Now I'm threatening this rook right there. I didn't even want him yet though. Check. Bam. Then move right back down. Setting him up again. Let's scroll this back, man. This is brutal. This is real smart, good chess playing. Take him. He take him. But then I move down, threatening his rook. I could have went up there and took him if I want. But I didn't want to do that, because he could have came down and took my bishop. So I threw it smart and say, you know what I'm going to do? I know he's going to move his queen down, and then I can move my rook up. And because there's nowhere for his king to move but on this square right here, that allows me to take his queen. That was a nice funky setup. Bam. And then I knew if he take my rook with his, he had to do that, or else it would have been checkmate. If he take my rook with his king, then I can set him up again, moving down there, put him into check, and then take his rook. And that's exactly what I did. He fell for that. Bam, check. Bam. Already up. 36-23. Beating him by 13 points so far. Beat them by 14. Got 2 queens on him. And that was it. He quit. Beat him by 15 points. Gave him a 15-point ass whooping. Fucked him up. That was just like, y'all see how I was abusing that dude? But no, now that I fucked him up the first time, whooped his ass, I want y'all to see the second game I beat his ass real bad. I think the second game was even worse than the first time. Because I believe, like I said before, you can beat somebody one time off a fluke win. But if you beat them 2 times in a row, ain't no excusing it, man. I'm just a better player than you. And that's what I did. I whooped his ass the second time real bad. So I want y'all to see that game too. Alright, peace.